Well, we've taken a bit of time away from squidding. We just wanted to show you some of the gear we're using because Adam's got a great little bits of knickknacks in that little bag of his. But the rods we've been using are 8'1" and 8'3". These are the new Daiwa one. This is the Egi rod and Emeraldus with the matching reels. People don't realise you need a rod suited for squidding, and the 8'3", it's light. Well, I'm using the inner line here, and you're a bit of a rod builder, so you can probably explain a little bit more a way a rod works.
Yeah, sure. Interline's actually, the line comes in just about 2.5 foot from the reel, goes into the middle of the blank and runs right through the centre of the blank to the tip. So it doesn't have essentially any guides apart from the in guide and the tip guide, which essentially alleviates any guide wrapping that you might get with your line, but it also takes a lot of the weight off the rod. So you've got thread, epoxy and guides which aren't there anymore, which makes the action sharper and the overall rod much, much lighter. It enables you to hold and work these rods really hard all day long with very, very little arm fatigue at all.
That's right, and with no guides as well, there's no friction of line slapping against guides, so you do cast a lot further as well, and I reckon you get a better feel and sensitivity with the line running straight through the blank.
Now you'll see a lot of these Egi rods have extended butt sections, and that's for a lot of the retrieves you do are quite aggressive. So you actually cam action, you push down with your opposite hand and you lift with your real hand. So a lot of the action is worked with the other hand on the butt. So that's the reason for this slightly extended butt and the little grip on the bottom of them. The reels, essentially, they are just spinning reels, but you can, I mean, they look nice, they look pretty. They do have slightly different gearboxes, but for all intensive purposes, just any old spinning reel will do the trick.
The reason we're using these is that they do have, the Daiwa's designed these with a little bit heavier duty gearing, because when you do jig, you are jerking all the time, so there's a lot of line getting pulled through there, a lot of tension going on them gears. So it is definitely worthwhile having a little bit stronger gearbox.
Both of those guys are loaded with Emeraldus SS Egi braid. Now the thing about this braid is it sinks, so it goes subsurface, and that keeps you tighter to your jig. Instead of the line going up and down all over the waves or getting blown with the wind, it's subsurface, which keeps you in a much more direct contact with your jig, which is a great thing.
All right, well, we're going to jump back on the boat,
now,
and we'll get a few more squids,
and
then we'll come back and talk about different jigs and little bits and pieces that come in handy when squidding.
Yeah, absolutely. Got heaps of those, mate. Let's rock.
Let's go.